Hello everyone, welcome back to Mohana Astrology. This is Rajshri here. Today I'm going to discuss about Mars Rahu conjunction 2024. Mars is entering Pisces on 23rd of April 2024 and is going to be there till 1st of June 2024. The Mars will meet the master illusionist Rahu over there. Mercury and Venus will also be there. Venus will move out of Pisces on 25th of April, but Mercury will be there till 10th of May. Mars and Rahu will form exact conjunction on 18th and 19th of May 2024 at 19 degree of Pisces. Mars will cross Pisces Gandanta at the end of this transit. At the beginning of this transit, Mars will be debilitated in Navamsha. So till 27th April, Mars seriously lacks strength over there. Now, these are the logistics of this transit. By the way, the last time Mars and Rahu met in Pisces was in June and July 2005. Let's now see the energy of this transit. Before that, there is a request to all of you. If you feel that my videos are adding value to you and are giving guidance to understand the planetary energies, I request you to like the videos, share with others as well, and do subscribe to my channel. My sincerest thanks to all of you in advance. Mars and Rahu conjunction is called Angarak Yoga in classics. Such is the intensity of this combination. The Sanskrit word Angar means burning coal or burning wood, the remnant that remains after the burning, the cinder. This yoga makes the impact on human mind and actions in that manner. From the outside, you will not be able to understand what intense heat is trapped inside. And the moment you touch it, you'll get badly burnt for sure. That is the energy of this transit. It is happening in the sign of Pisces. Mix the energies of Mars, Rahu and Pisces together. Close your eyes and try to picture it in your head. A fierce fire and a violent wind to feed it. An impulsive action and a huge greed to fuel it. But the atmosphere is watery. The atmosphere is the calm, vastness and letting go attitude of Pisces. This atmosphere is not congenial for both Mars and Rahu to act in a devastating way. That's how I see it. In one way, the calmness of Pisces is actually dampening the fierce fire, but the heat and the steam will definitely be there. Now, I'm talking about the impact on individuals. This is not the analysis for the mundane astrology. Rahu can make a mountain out of a molehill, and presence of a debilitated Mercury till 10th of May is not actually helping the situation. This Mercury is heavily influenced by Rahu and will be responsible for all sorts of wicked thoughts, deceitful communication, fabricated information, and people may not use their common sense to assess what is the condition of the situation in reality, what is right, what is wrong. It is good that Mercury will not be in Pisces during the exact conjunction. So overall, the emphasis is on the sudden emotional outburst rather than a terrible fight. It can also be an unexpected loss, an impulsive action that can cause emotional distress. Mental anxiety will rise. In my mind's eye, I'm seeing letting out of long suppressed emotional steam. And this is particularly applicable for watery signs like Cancer, Scorpio, and of course Pisces. An element of emotional and creative burnout is also indicated. It is happening in the last sign of the zodiac cycle. So, something is ending during this phase before Mars begins his new journey from Aries again. It might as well be an end to your suppressed anger through a release, and then start your life afresh with the new sun, new energy rising in the horizon. Now, who will get most impacted by this transit? If you are going through Rahu or Mars's Dasha, Antardasha, Pratyantardasha, you are going to get more impacted than others. Aries and Scorpio ascendants and moon signs will get impacted as well, because Mars is your sign lord. And if you are born with Rahu Mars conjunction in your birth chart, in your natal chart, you are definitely going to be impacted. Lastly, if Mars in your birth chart is badly afflicted in some way or the other, you are going to feel the heat more than others. Although Mars is entering Pisces on 23rd of April, you need to remain more cautious around the dates of the exact conjunction and about 5 days before and after that. That is approximately between 13th May and 24th May. Now I shall discuss how Mars' transit in Pisces and Rahu Mars conjunction can impact 12 ascendants and moon signs. I have added the remedies at the end of this video. Start doing those from today itself. Aries, your sign lord Mars will be meeting Rahu in your 12th house. The first thing that comes to the mind is to take care of your health. A food related problem can bother you as well. Mental anxiety or aggression can increase. There will be disturbances in your sleep pattern. High expenses because of health reasons are possible. Hospital visits cannot be ruled out. There can be differences with the spouse. If you're married, you need to take care of that aspect. However, some good news is there for you as well. If you're planning for foreign relocation, foreign travel, this phase is good for that. This is also a good time for visiting your guru's ashram or a spiritual retreat. The time is ripe for greater and deeper spiritual experiences for the right kind of Aries people. Taurus. This conjunction is happening in your 11th house. Both Rahu and Mars individually do very well in this house. So barring the dates of the closest conjunction that I mentioned earlier, this transit will be good for your investment and achieving long-term goals, particularly between 28th of April and 1st of May. However, note that there will be uncertainties and possibility of an unexpected loss as well, because Mars represents your 12th house. Overall, remain vigilant about where you invest and remember that this phase is volatile. To take your actions accordingly. If you have export-import business or any income source from foreign countries or foreign clients, this transit will be good for you. Take care of your health. There are possibilities of getting married for the eligible Taurus people. Children's health will need some care. Avoid fights with your friends. Gemini. Mars Rahu will meet in your 10th house. It is going to impact your career. With your ambition and determination, you will want to take your career higher up, but some uncertainties may pop up as well. For some of you, a promotion or getting some kind of reward is also possible, particularly if your work is related to a creative or artistic fields or in communication field. You will also try to prove your dominance in your workplace, and this can lead to differences with the boss or with the management. You need to avoid this. Now, domestic peace during this phase will need a lot of care. Get your vehicle checked for any defects. Mother's health will also need care. Cancer. Mars-Rahu conjunction will form in your 9th house. On the positive, if your work has any foreign connection, you will see a positive change during this phase. Overseas work opportunities can come your way too. However, it will be a time to take care of your father's health. Large differences with the father, with the boss, or with your mentors can suddenly pop up as well. If you are not careful, a dent in your income or in your social reputation can be there too. It will be best to plan for any long distance travel after the conjunction gets over. Your child may go for higher education in a far off place or even in a foreign country. Leo. Mars-Rahu conjunction will happen in your 8th house. Well, two malefic planets joining hands in 8th house is not great at all. Remain careful of injuries or accidents. For some of you, a surgery can also be there. Both parents' health, particularly father's health, will need care. Try to keep cordiality with your in-laws. If you're married, your married life, your relationship with your spouse will also need care. Now, if your married life is not on a stable ground, this phase can bring large-scale difficulty, even a possibility of separation. Do not do anything that can bring disrepute to you. Pass this phase carefully and do the remedies as mentioned at the end of this video. Virgo. Rahu and Mars will come together in your 7th house of marriage and partnership. It shows a difficult phase for your spouse and also for yourself. You will get to see a lot of ups and downs in the relationship during this conjunction period. Spouse's health can also cause worry. Take good care of your own health and your temperament. If you are planning to get married, avoid it during this phase. If there has been difficulties in your marriage or in your business partnership, this phase can bring further confusion or even possibility of separation for some of you. Career front looks a bit shaky as well. Libra. For Libra people, Rahu and Mars conjunction is happening in your 6th house. Well, for you, this will be a better transit than most others. This will be a time to overpower your opponents and competitors with all your might. You will do well in competitive examinations. Your health will recover, but your stomach and feet can cause trouble. Take care of cuts and burns as well. Do not take loans during this conjunction. There will be something that you are not aware of. Try not to get entangled in any kind of new legal issue. Try to avoid large-scale conflicts and confusion in married life. Lastly, it's going to be a good idea to avoid all kinds of differences with others. Scorpio. Mars and Rahu are meeting in your 5th house and Mars is your sign lord. Let's talk about the positives first. This will open up opportunities for foreign education or education related to deep technical fields like AI, space technology and other kinds of complex technology based subjects. For your romantic relationship, this is not a great period. Try to avoid all kinds of aggression and confusion. If you have children, their health can also cause worry. Take care while investing money in speculative schemes, particularly during the closest conjunction dates that I have mentioned earlier. Do not take any important decisions during this time. Sagittarius. Rahu-Mars conjunction will take place in your 4th house. This can be a time for selling a house or a vehicle and gaining money from there. However, you need to remain extra careful about the deal since Rahu is also involved. Some of you may move out of your current home and relocate elsewhere. Domestic peace, mother's health, both will need utmost care during this transit. You will feel quite restless and unsettled. Do not ignore any kind of discomfort in the chest area. Capricorn. Rahu and Mars are conjoining in your 3rd house. Overall, this is not a bad transit for you except for the days of the tight conjunction. This will be a good time for taking new initiatives or work on your creative ideas, and monetary gains will also come from there. A change of place, change of residence can happen for you. Take care of your communication though. Avoid using harsh ways of communication. Avoid posting harsh comments on social media. Siblings' health or your relation with them can cause concern. Actually, it is you who need to maintain the cordiality. Stay away from all kinds of conflicts with your neighbors. Do not be overzealous about how much brevity you can show to tackle a situation. Stay within limits. Your mother can go for a foreign travel if that's applicable to you at all. Mother's health will also need care. Aquarius. For you, the Rahu-Mars conjunction is happening in your 2nd house. Your savings, money, food, all 3 will need care. Sudden large amount of expenses can happen. Watch your words during this phase. Try to remain as polite as possible when you are speaking. Avoid spicy, hot food or stale food. Family atmosphere can be quite volatile during this conjunction. This is not a good phase for your and your spouse's health. Aquarius moon signs will need to remain extra careful in health matters since you are going through the peak of Sadhisati as well. Lastly, Pisces. This conjunction is happening in your sign. On the positive side, there can be a long distance travel for you. This might as well be a foreign travel since Rahu is involved. Expenses on yourself is foreseen. Health issues or confusion in thoughts, both can bug you. Your temperament can be quite rough during this time. Sudden emotional outburst is also possible. There can be a large difference in the married life if you are not careful. Spouse's health will also need care. Try to lay low and pass this phase. Do not take any important decisions during this conjunction. Handle sharp objects very carefully. Pisces moon signs will need to have additional care because you are going through the beginning of Sadhisati. Now I am coming to the remedies part to know how to manage this difficult energy. The idea is to pacify the difficulties, not to give strength to any of these 2 planets. So if you have been chanting Navagraha Stotram or Mahamrityunjay Mantra or Hanuman Chalisa, keep doing those. There is nothing more required for you. If you do not do any of these, start doing it now. All these remedies are for you if your own faith permits these. If you belong to a different faith, do your spiritual practices as per your path and as per the ideologies that you follow. Lastly, if you are spiritually initiated and have Ishta mantra given by a self-realized guru, keep doing your mantra and increase your japa. You are anyway divinely protected because you are amongst the handful few. the chosen ones by the divine from the pool of billions of people. So your worry is less. You are being taken care by the divine, but you do your part. May God bless us all. Thank you so much for watching my video.